Hey guys, Chart Stoppers, back with another video. In this channel, we will take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before you buy any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy into it or sell out of it. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options trading, you came to the right place. And you're definitely going to want to get familiar with these support and resistance areas, okay? And just to let you guys know, I am not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. And also, if you haven't already, use my link down below to start an account with Webull. You could use that, start an account, get 2 free stocks. And also, I provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that link, start an account, get 1 free stock. Just to let you guys know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new videos, okay? So let's get into the market today. Today is May 28th, 2021. The market is closed right now. You can see here the S&P 500 closed the day green, up 0.18%. The Dow closed the day green also, up 0.30%, and the NASDAQ closed the day just green, pretty much flat on the day, up 0.09%. You could see here, we had a little bit of a dip in the morning, and we reached the highs of the day around 1 p.m., and in the end of the day, we had a big sell-off going into this long weekend for Memorial Day. So the market will be closed on Monday, so don't forget about that. And let's get into the stock I wanted to take a look at today. I wanted to go over NIO's chart again. I've done a couple videos in the past on NIO before. You could go back, look at them, watch them, see how I got to where I'm at now. I'll provide a link in the upper right-hand corner. You should be seeing that right now. And just go back and check them out. So NIO today is currently trading at $38.51. They were down on the day 29 cents. Which is the equivalent of 0.75%. And after hours, they are also down another 11%, which equates to 0.28% here. So getting into their chart here, you could see, we all know they hit that 52-week high of $66.99, and they hit that on January 11th of this year. And, they tried to regain that all-time high here, but they couldn't quite make it up there. And then right here is where the correction started. And after the correction started, you just had a big sell-off in the stock, losing a lot of value these past couple months going forward. We've seen this stock get pretty much cut in half here from these all-time highs. So, what's been going on here and why did I want to do an update? Well, we'll check it out here in a minute, but let's just take a look at what happened during this correction here. You could see we just dropped from close to the all-time highs back in February, and it just started selling off. We reached a low on March 5th right here of $31.91. We quickly recovered after that, and we thought we hit a triple bottom right here. Let me draw a line so you could see where this triple bottom happened. It kept bouncing off this $35 support area, and that was pretty strong during this correction. You had a nice bounce right here off this $35 support. It recovered all the way back up to around $46.25. Only just to sell off again, go back to the $35 area. It bounced off that support again, recovered, not quite as much to around $40 right in here. And then we sold off again and we returned back to that $35 area. And, that's where it hit the 200-day moving average. We had a nice bounce off that 200-day moving average right here around the middle of April. We recovered back up to around $43, okay? And, we couldn't quite break through that $43 mark there, and we started to sell off again after that. We got rejected by this 50-day moving average right here, and, it just sold off. And this was the big sell-off right here. We thought that it would hold up around that $35 area again, but it continued to go below that, drop below our 200-day moving average there. And once we lost that, that was a big time for this stock here. Big moment, and you know, we just kept losing value there. It just kept selling off. I think a lot of people, once they saw that drop below the 200-day moving average here, a lot of people just got out and we're waiting for it to bottom out here and, you know, get back in around this area. So you saw it drop all the way down here to a low of $30.71. We hit that on May 15th, so a couple weeks ago, and that was pretty much the bottom there. I have my support line drawn around $31.30. You know, that's where we finally found support. I think it bottomed out there, and we've had a pretty nice recovery these past, 2 weeks after we bottomed out there. So, you know, like I said, after it bottomed out there, we've been seeing it recover. Right now, it's trading around the $38.50 area, and you could see right on our chart, that is where our 200-day moving average is. And these past 2 days, let me zoom in for you here. These past 2 days, yesterday we closed above the 200-day moving average, and today we dropped back down to where that 200-day moving average is. It's currently sitting at $38.58. So we did close above that today, but after hours we have dropped below there. So we're going to be looking next week to see what happens here if we could hold above that 200-day moving average. And if we don't, you know, it might be trouble for this stock here, okay? So, you know, we managed to get ourselves back above our 21-day moving average here in the light blue. We got above our 30-day moving average here in the green. And we even got above our 50-day moving average here in the blue here. So, you know, now we're going to be looking to get above this 200-day moving average and, you know, hold there. So we are above there, but we're just barely hanging on. And next week will tell the tale of where this stock's going to go, I think. So you could see, zooming out, I have a trend channel drawn here that it has been trading in since around, you know, this area right here, which is about the middle of February, right after this correction started. So you see these two red lines here? This is the channel that it's been trading in during this period. So you could see it bottomed out on my red line here, and it recovered back up to my top line here, and it's just been trading in this trend channel ever since. And we haven't been able to break out of this top resistance level, which pretty much follows all my moving averages, but mostly the 50-day moving average here you could see on the top in the blue. You know, it follows that pretty closely, and we have yet to close above this trend channel, you know, since the correction started. So that's going to be very big going forward. You could see in this green line here is my uptrend, which did follow my 200-day moving average, but the 200-day moving average did rise up a little bit. So we're still on an uptrend. You know, we've been on an uptrend for about a year now. You could see this started back at the end of May here, this uptrend that it's been in, and it, you know, took off last summer, and we reached those all-time highs, but, you know, it's come back down a little bit since then. But you could see we are still trading in an uptrend on this stock, and we've had a lot of gains in the past year on this. So just switching over to our weekly chart here, I want to take a look at how that's going, and you could see the channel on our weekly chart. You know, we're still in there. Let's count the weeks of how long it's been that we haven't been able to close above this red line here, this top red line. And you could see it's been about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the 14th week that we've closed below this red line right here, this top red line. So we need to get above this red line of resistance here, you know, which follows our 50-day moving average on the daily chart, to see, to confirm that the stock is making a reversal and it's not just going to trade, bounce off this trend line here and move back down. Okay, we're going to need to see it close above here on the weekly chart, and also going back on the daily chart, it hasn't closed above there also. So we need to get above this red line, hold above there for at least a week, and, you know, that will be a very strong sign going forward. You could see here, you know, on the weekly chart, we have not fallen below our 50-day moving average on the weekly chart. These past 3 weeks here, you've seen it bounce off this 50-day moving average and recover nicely. So, we hit it once, twice, and 3 times, and every time it's kind of, except for this time, it did recover off of there nicely. So we'll be watching that moving forward. That's going to be a very strong support moving forward. And if we lose that, there's no telling how low this could go. Probably around this $28.72 area right here. That's my next support level if we lose that $31.30 support. So, we're going to need to stay above this blue line, this 50-day moving average on our weekly chart. And we'll switch back over. We're going to go to the 4-hour chart, see how we're looking on that one. And you can see on the 4-hour chart, we are trading above all moving averages except for the 200-day here in the yellow. That's sitting around $45.31. So, if we could get above our 200-day moving average and hold there and get out of this downtrend, I think the stock will be headed to this 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart around $45 there. So we'll be watching it. And, hopefully next week we could break out above this top red line here in our trend channel and make a move back to the upside. So going forward, I'm going to switch back over to my daily chart. And you could see we do have resistance around $43. We saw that when it broke out this third time off that 200-day moving average here, we failed to get above there. And that was where our 50-day moving average was also. So that kind of acted as resistance. But we did fail to close the day out above that $43 mark. So that'll be key going forward. And we have resistance around $46.25. And you saw on our 4-hour chart, the 200-day moving average is sitting right in between these two resistance levels. So this is going to be a key area right here. If we do break out to the upside and make a move towards these levels, in between these two lines right here, these two blue lines acting as resistance, that's going to be a key level to watch. If we get stopped out around that area, we might drop back down and to this support area down here around $31.30. But if we are able to break above those levels and hold, that will be a very bullish sign going forward. So that's going to be something to watch also if we see this stock continue its move upward in these next couple weeks. And also they will be reporting their May deliveries of their vehicles coming up, I think, this weekend. So that'll be something to watch too. We're going to need to see some more growth out of this company and continue their growth even during this chip shortage. I think the worst of the chip shortage is baked into this stock, and I don't think that will affect it anymore going forward. So we're going to need to see them produce and deliver more and more cars each month to continue the growth of this stock price. So that's just a couple ideas I have going forward. That'll be something to watch in the next couple weeks. You could take these ideas and plan your trades around them. And I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. And we will see you next time on Chart Stoppers.